I'm not actually smoking indoors. I'm not allowed to in this dorm room, obviously. But I enjoy the feeling of having a cigarette in my mouth and in my hands anyway, because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. I'm a first year at university, obviously, because I still have light in my eyes. I still have joy and I still have youth left in me. Somewhat. I don't understand how stupid people can be. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand. I may sound like a narc. I may sound like an idiot. No, I may sound like, what is it? A killjoy, maybe a buzzkill. Oh, this guy's a nerd. This guy writes his own essays. What a fucking dork. Am I right? No. Why aren't we writing our own essays anymore? What's going on? Where it's the opposite of the monopoly on wisdom, those who know. We are at a complete disadvantage in comparison to past generations. We are at this precipice of information where everything is getting served up to us on a platter, and to the point where people aren't seeking out more food. Do you know what I mean? We are being given gruel, and we gobble up the slop without going and seeking out feasts. I had a conversation with a guy. This is no disrespect, no shade, but I had a conversation with somebody today where we were talking about an essay that we have to write for our class. It's 1,000 words, bit of a meaty essay, meaty essay. It's got a little bit of heft to it. And I was talking about it. I said, we're gonna write beautiful essays. Our group, we're gonna write. I mean, we're not doing a group essay, but it's like our study group. We're gonna write some beautiful essays. We're gonna get some beautiful work in. We are getting 100s on this essay. He goes, I don't know how people wrote essays before GPT. We're just calling it GPT now. No, never mind the chat. I thought we were just calling it chat minus the GPT. The robot has a preferred name now. Did it tell you that? I'm at a loss. I'm truthfully just how are we in the information age and the disinformation age at the exact same time? How is it that we are so unlucky as to have found ourselves in the here and the now? I'm writing this instead of studying for my exam. Writing this, I'm speaking. Because I feel as if there's just this massive joke that I'm not in on. I feel as though everybody else... This isn't meant to be a critique of people who use AI. To an extent, it is. Listen, I used AI for a little bit. When ChatGPT first came out, I was like, dag nabbit. I was in grade 10, I was doing summer school. I thought, my god, this is just a cheat code, isn't it? Now I don't have to do the English work that I don't want to do. I can go play in the pool instead at my grandpa's house, instead of writing about the Oxford comma or whatever. I don't even remember. And I did that, and then I realized pretty much immediately that this thing was spitting out the most incoherent slop imaginable. That was admittedly 3 years ago. 3 years ago. So I understand that this thing has likely advanced. When Oppenheimer built the bomb, when the Manhattan Project was underway, people weren't saying, guys, I'm really excited for this bomb, for this new edition of the bomb to come out. Normal civilians weren't going around gobbling up uranium and saying, oh boy, this is really going to start changing our lives. Do you know what I mean? Do I sound like an idiot? I must. Because what's going on? Why do we have professors answering emails with ChatGPT? You're in academia. You worked your entire life to get to this point, to get to the point where you would be able to teach 400 students face to face, eyeball to eyeball, and you are resorting to this application to write emails for you. You can't write an email that says what time we're going to be meeting. You have to have the robot write that for you because it's just too much work. Oh, but I have other more important things to you. Everybody has had more important things to do since the conception of time. The point of being a human is to take these boring things and get them out of the way. The accomplishment that comes with doing the most menial tasks in the world so that you can then go on and accomplish your favorite tasks. Do you think I like writing annotated bibliographies? Fuck no. Of course not. Who do you think I am? Do you think I'm a nerd? To an extent. Not like that. Not like that. At some point, you have to wake up and smell the roses and realize that we are teetering towards the edge, and we don't know what's off the side of that edge. AI can create viruses. AI can create plans for murder. AI can... Did it tell that kid to kill himself? I don't quite know. But we are starting to rely on AI. I understand that you want to have fun. I understand that. Grow up. Like, please, use your brain and write an essay. Sit down. It doesn't even have to be that long. Sit down. This is sort of a challenge to anybody between the ages of, like, how old are people when they start writing essays? 11 and ever. People who are over the age of 11, sit down and type out a little essay. Type out a little piece of work where you have to use your brain. You have to format it. You have to find sources. Because we're losing that ability. People are losing that ability. I'm talking to people in university who don't know how to write essays. In the humanities. It would be one thing if there's STEM students who don't know how to write essays. Even then, suck it up and get a fucking 50%, buddy. Like, that's what people have been doing since the beginning of time. I just feel like there's this massive prank. I feel like I'm getting pranked by the universe. Do you know what I mean? I feel like... Why are we looking... What's gonna happen with these things? Nobody knows. I've read about this. I've read about this a lot. I've Googled it, because I'm terrified. I'm terrified, right? And don't get me started on Google putting the AI feature. Now I have to scroll even further with my thumb. Oh, God. But... I've Googled what AI has the potential to do. People haven't agreed. People cannot agree. Scientists, AI theoreticians cannot agree on what this invention is going to... Well, AI has been around for forever, obviously. But people can't figure out what the end result is going to be. Are we all going to fucking die? Is this thing going to replace us? Who knows? I was talking to my dad, and he said that when computers were first invented, because my dad's 64, so I think that's a pretty, for somebody who's 18, I think that's a pretty old dad. But I was talking to him, and he said that when computers first sort of started coming out, everybody said, oh, we're all going to have so much more leisure time, because computers are just going to do all our jobs for us. And he's like, well, now we don't. I don't think we're going to have more leisure time. I think we're going to just all be unemployed. You know who won't be unemployed? CEOs. CEOs will still have jobs. Presidents will still have jobs. Entrepreneurs will still have jobs. And they'll be even richer because they won't actually have to pay people. They'll just have to use a program. And we're all going to get stuck in a loop where we're just going to have to keep talking to robots for our whole lives. Will people make more art, or will people just be reduced to looking at AI slop in museums? Will we be listening to music? Or are we just going to have to listen to discordant piano notes that somewhat resemble, I don't know, Pachelbel's, what is it? Is it a canon in D? I don't know. Movies. What about the AI actress, huh? I mean, I'm glad everybody hates her, but some people don't. Some people are like, my God, genius. This is a genius idea. I don't think this is a genius idea. Do you know what art is? Every single person has art. Every single person is capable of creating art. Not every single robot is capable of creating art. Anything that a robot creates, I don't consider it art. I would consider someone shitting on a blanket and spoon-feeding it to another human person in the middle of Times Square. I would consider that more artistic than anything that what is it, grok, is capable of grokking. Does it grok? Is that the past participle of grok? Can it grok things? I'm gonna grok everywhere. When I came to university, I thought I was going to meet a lot of very smart people. I have met a lot of very smart people. I've also met a lot of very stupid people. I've met a lot of people who just lack critical thinking skills. People who would rather just not think. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be like the calculator, where everybody said, people are going to get the calculator, then they're never going to do math. Maybe this is going to be what it is. Or maybe thinking like a normal human person's in danger. Am I going to live long enough to have kids, or are we all going to get wiped out by frickin' robots? I don't know. But you know what I do want to do? I want to see the world. Change of topic. I want to, there's some issues right now in everything. But once I'm in Canada, you guys know everything about me now. That's great. So have fun with that. But in America, one day, in the probably distant future, once the sort of situation blows over, I'd love to go to America, because I have Kathy, I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. I just want to see the West. I want to go to the West. I want to get a really shitty old pickup truck that I will figure out how to get. Excuse me. And I'll just fuck off for a little bit. Just save up some money and just go. I want to go to Montana. I want to go to Utah. I want to go to... It was rough. It's been a rough month. And it's a month to the day. It's October 16th. That's my... I'm not going to say that. Listen. I hope this didn't come across as me saying I'm so much better than everybody else because I don't use AI. That's not what it is. I don't think I'm better than everybody else. I think other people just either aren't aware, or other people... It's an innate human desire to want to do less, to want to work less. We as humans aren't meant to sit at a computer and type away all day, but we are meant to create. And all I want is for people to rely less on these machines. I want more people to turn off their phones for a little while and go take a walk or read a book, or, you know, I think a lot of people say that they were born in the wrong generation. I say that sometimes, even though I was probably born in the right generation, because I really like Geese. The band, not the animal. I hate the animal. But, and they weren't around in the 1970s. But, yeah. I think there is still beauty and kindness and joy and like-minded people in the world. There is still the old-fashioned desire for knowledge and togetherness and stuff. But you just have to know where to find it. And if you can't find it, look within yourself for it. Because I'm trying to be hopeful. I really am, about where we're going and what's happening. But it's very difficult. It's very difficult. And yeah, I just hope that we all can live out our lives and we all get to have children. And I know I, for one, am not giving my kid a frickin' phone. My kid's not getting a glorp or whatever they're called in how old will I be? In 30 years when I have a child. They're not getting a telephone of any kind. I'm going to bring back a landline, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a landline, and I'm going to toss my phone into the ocean, because... But I can't do that anymore. I can't do that. Because of woke. No, because... now everything's online, so I have to have online. I do my crosswords online. And I'm on TikTok. Hey, look, I don't want to come across as I'm chronically offline. I'm on my phone all the time. I do my crosswords. I'm on TikTok a lot. But I don't think that social media is innately bad. Same way I don't think AI is innately bad. AI is... Isn't it curing cancer or something? It's doing something with cancer? I don't know. I just don't think AI should be used to create. I think AI could be used as a tool. AI can be used to manage numbers, not to replace accountants, but just as a system. AI can be used to frickin' find out a way to fix the clean energy that it's ruining. But it shouldn't be used... AI should not... When we think of AI, we shouldn't think generative AI. I think every time an AI generates something, it takes a little bit of my soul with me, and in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna have withered into a skeleton. I hope any of that made sense to anybody. Thank you. I'm sorry. Have a wonderful... It's Wednesday right now, but whatever day it is, have a wonderful day. And get outside. Go sit by a lake. Go read some Baldwin, read some Kerouac. Realize that there is still... What did he say? What did James Baldwin say? There's not... It doesn't always seem like there's a lot of humanity in the world, but there is some. So seek it out and enjoy it while it still lasts. And maybe if enough of us kill ourselves. Just kidding. If enough of us love one another, then something will figure itself out. Is it over for me at 18 years old? Is it over for me? What's the point? Just kidding.